Have you ever stopped for a moment and imagined a world where something so familiar, so deeply embedded in your daily life, simply never existed? No profiles, no timelines, no endless scrolling, no invisible system, quietly shaping how we think, how we communicate, and how we see ourselves. Because whether we realize it or not, some of the most powerful forces in our lives are the ones we never question. And sometimes it all starts with a single idea. An idea so small, so simple, that at first it almost feels insignificant. But what if that idea never happened? Today, we're not just exploring a platform, we're exploring a different version of reality. A world where one decision was never made. To understand how much something has changed the world, we first need to understand the world before it existed. The early 2000s were different. The internet was growing, but it wasn't alive the way it is today. There were websites, there were chat rooms, there were emails, but there was no central place where people could exist as themselves. No digital identity, no living, breathing social space. People went online, but they didn't live there. And then, in the middle of this unfinished digital world, a student sat in a dorm room, surrounded by books, a glowing screen, and an idea. That student was Mark Zuckerberg, not a global icon, not a billionaire, just a young mind trying to solve a simple problem. How can people connect more easily? At the time, it didn't feel like history in the making. It felt like experimentation, curiosity. But some ideas don't need to look powerful to become powerful. When the platform launched, it didn't explode overnight. It started quietly, a few users, then a few more, then something changed. People didn't just use it, they stayed, they returned, again and again. Because for the first time, the internet felt personal. You weren't just browsing information. You were seeing people, real lives, real moments. And something deeper happened. People didn't just connect, they began to compare, to observe, to express, to build identity, not just in real life, but in a digital space. And that changed everything. The growth became unstoppable. From campuses to cities to countries, until eventually, it wasn't just a platform anymore, it was a global layer on top of reality itself. Now, pause for a moment. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world where none of this ever happened. No profiles to check, no silent validation from likes, no invisible pressure to present a perfect version of your life. How would people stay connected? Maybe conversations would be slower, more intentional. Maybe friendships would be fewer, but deeper. Maybe people wouldn't measure their lives against curated highlights of others, but there would be trade-offs. Reconnecting with old friends would be harder. Opportunities built on digital reach might never exist. Entire careers would disappear. Influencers, content creators, online brands, gone. And more importantly, the internet itself might feel emptier, less alive, because what made it powerful was not just information, it was people. Without that layer, the digital world might have remained just a tool, not a place we live in. But here's the truth we often ignore. Every powerful system comes with a cost. The same platform that connects us can isolate us. The same system that gives us a voice can influence how we think. Over time, the line between real life and digital life starts to blur. We compare more, we question more, we scroll more, and sometimes we lose track of what's real. So the question is no longer simple. It's not just, what if it never existed? It becomes, what did we gain and what did we lose? Looking back now, it's clear. This wasn't just a product. It was a shift, a turning point, a moment where humanity quietly stepped into a new way of living, all from a dorm room, all from a single idea. And that should make us think. Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is working on something small, something unnoticed, something that doesn't seem important, but it might be, because history doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it begins in silence. If you want to explore more stories about the ideas that changed our world, make sure to subscribe, because the next story might change how you see everything.